What does indexability mean? Indexability refers to both the clear structure of your site and to the technical conditions which need to be fulfilled in order to make your site easy to be crawled by search bots. Let's start with the structure. Take care of a clear tree-like site structure. Your users will be happy to navigate quickly and find the information they need in a reasonable amount of time. Therefore, add a user sitemap to your website which shows the structure on the one hand and contains links to the single pages on the other. Then it is highly recommended to add an XML sitemap to your website. The XML sitemap is more technical and not meant for the user but for the search bots. It is a file in XML format which basically contains this information for all single pages of your website. First, the URL of the page, then the date and time when the page has been edited for the last time, and finally the frequency of how often the page is updated. This will tell the bot when it needs to revisit the page to renew the search index. There are many tools, both freeware and paid, to create XML sitemaps. Please refer to the link I have added to the lecture description on the right. In case you use WordPress, there's a plugin to generate XML sitemaps out of your WordPress environment. I've added an interesting link dedicated to WordPress SEO to the lecture description. After having created an XML sitemap, submit it to each search engine. On the one hand via the Google Webmaster Tool, and on the other to Bing and Yahoo. Please refer to the link I've added to the lecture description on the right. It's recommended too to implement a so-called breadcrumb navigation to your site. Adding breadcrumb navigation will help both the user and the search bots to locate where you are and how to find your way back. You might know this from many sites. On top of the content you see this kind of navigation. The subsection page is where we are now. And we might navigate back to one level higher, or even to the top level. Referring to our sample website, it might look like this. The section Recipes is located underneath the home page, and we are currently one level deeper on the page with the cheesecake recipe. Clicking on this entry one level above, we will navigate to the corresponding page. One further component of indexability is the robots.txt file. Robots.txt is a text file which you place on your web server and which directs the bots which parts of your websites to index and which to exclude from the index. If you do not create a robots file, the search engine assumes that every page of your site shall be indexed. However, if you create a robots file, you will need to comply with a predefined syntax. Let us take an example. These lines address the search bots of Google. By using the identifier disallow, it says that the Google bot shall not index the content of folder 1, except the file myfile.html, which is stored in the same folder, folder 1. Thus, it is quite easy to exclude whole sections of your website from the search index. If you like to dive more into detail, please find links to a tutorial and the Google Help page on the robots file on the right in the lecture description.